Hello, welcome to this session where I'll teach us how to format a Word document to make it look um, attractive and professional. But of course, this is the very basic um, teaching on formatting your book on Word documents. As you get to it, you would definitely improve at it. Okay, so we start with setting up the page layout. All right. So you decide what size of book you want to use. So in doing that, you go to the layout up here. All right. You can see you go to the layout, you go to the size, and then you go to the bottom of that page for more paper sizes, and then you enter the size you want to use. Do you want to use 5 by 8, 5.5 by 8.5? I want to use 6 by 9, so I'll simply enter 6 by 9 there. So if you want to use 7 by 11, whatever page size you want to use, this is where you're going to enter it. Okay, when you're done with the size of the page, you can see as it is changing here. That is where it's showing. So you now go to the margin and you impute your margin. Okay, when you decide what you want to do, you will then be able to decide what margin should be appropriate for it. So when you decide on the book size you want to work with, you will then be able to decide what margin is appropriate for it. Okay, so I'm using 1 centimeter for all of them. 1 centimeter for all the sizes, the sides. All right. So you can see how it shows here. And I'm just going to say, okay, so I am done with the page size. Next, I'm going to do is to, you can see how the document is by this side. So what I want to do now is to justify it so that it looks nicer. So I'll just do Control A, then I'll go to the home and I'll justify, look at it here. All right. So I'll click on justify. You can see how it adjusts the text and makes it look aligned. Okay, so another thing I'm going to do is insert page breaks. Okay, so because now that you see that what we have at the top is the title of the book and the author's name, we don't want that to be on the same page as other text, right? And you know that between the title page and the main text, the body of the work, we have other pages in between, like the copyright page, dedication page, and so on. I have a video that shows you the different parts of the book that you should know of. I'll send that in along with this. So this one now, we're dealing with just the title page and the content of the book. All right. So how do we separate the title from the body? We don't use the space key. No, because if for any reason you make any adjustments in the content, it might still come back to the other pages that we don't want the content to spill to. For instance, the first page. Okay, so let me then enter the page break at this point. So at this point now, you can see where my cursor is after my name. So I'll go to insert and I will insert a page break. You see that the content has gone down to another page. So we are now left with the name and the title of the book. Okay, so we want to align this, let it be at the center, different from the other text that we decided to justify. Okay, so this one is going to be at the center. And we can bring down this down. This is strictly to be used for ebooks, okay? Because if you're going to be printing your book, you want a more professional looking book. All right, so I will not advise that you do this and you use it for printing your book. Or rather you do this for your ebook. Okay, or rather you do this for your ebook so that your ebook looks better, just in case you didn't know how to do it. All right. Okay, the shining star. All right. I'll let my name be smaller so that it can fit, it can look better. Okay. Okay. So that's for first page. Now we want to make the title look better, the chapters look better. You can use same chapter for all, same look for all your chapters. You can use same look for all your chapters. So I'm going to use heading 1 for my chapter. Okay, so this. Okay, I used heading 1 for the main title page. So I'll use heading 2 here, and I'll bring it down. So I'll make it at 14. Okay, so I'll move on to other parts where, okay, I want it to be several views so that I can see most of the parts of the documents. Okay, now, so I want to apply what is on this page to other pages that need um, page breaks. Okay, so I'll go look for other chapters that need page breaks and I will apply them. All right, so chapter 2, what I did to chapter 1, I will also do to chapter 2, heading 2 here. Okay, then I reduce the font. Then I make sure that the page break has been inserted here so that at no time does the text spill back to the other side of the page. Then I go back and look for the other next chapters. Okay, chapter 3, I go and apply the same. Now, I believe some of you should be able to do this better than I am doing. Okay, so this is for those who don't know as much as I do. All right. Okay. Then don't forget to apply the page break. So insert page break. Okay. So you will basically do that to all of the documents. Make sure that the page breaks are applied where you need the text to continue on a fresh page. Okay. All right. So basically, you can see the outlook of your document. At this juncture, we will just do header and footer. Okay. All right. So for header, we'll go to insert and then we'll go to header. So what exactly do you want to do at the head of your document? We should put the book title at the top of the document. Okay. So okay. So when you put it there, you just click outside the header. You just double click outside the header and you can see that you have your book title as the header. Then footer will put for footer we'll put the page numbers. So we'll go back to insert, then we'll go to footer. So instead of even going to footer, we just go to page number, then it's going to be at the bottom of the page. Okay, so page number, bottom of page, so you can see. So you double click inside. Now the page is looking really small. So we'll go back to insert. All right, so we can reduce the space at the top. Okay, when you click here, you're either increasing or reducing. Okay, you can see what is happening. All right, so the content can be reduced so that what is at the top, moves further up. All right, then we can do the same also for the bottom so that it does not take so much room. All right, so that is that. Okay, so when we are done with that, we click into the document and it goes back. Please, like I said, some of you will know how to do this better than I can. This is just something that should look presentable for online publication. My expectation is that if you're going to be printing a paperback, then you would use a printer who will do your interior design, the interior of your book. Okay, but let's say you have come for this program and you need to publish a book online and you never had any idea of how to do your interior design, then this is just something to guide you to start from somewhere. Is that okay? So basically you can see what I have on my screen here. Okay, let us go to the first page. Okay, so we don't want the header to and footer to apply on the title page. So we'll simply go to click on header. Okay, we'll click on the header. Okay, so at this point now, we are going to say different for first page. Okay, different for first page. So that means all what applied on the other pages in terms of header and footer didn't apply on the first page. Let's look at that first page. So you can see that there's no page number on it. There's no page number and no heading on it. So basically this is it. When you are done with this, you just save your document and close it. Okay, so with this now, if you upload it as it is saved now, you will just upload it on your Google Drive, and from your Google Drive you can either upload it on Seller or you put the link on Seller. Okay, and the same way you can also use this for Amazon publishing. All right, so